Welcome all, and especially this year's incoming class, to our annual convocation in celebration of the class of 2026 and transfer students joining the Washburn family as we enter our 158th academic year. At this time, I'd like to recognize the platform party. On the platform, President of the University, Dr. Jerry Farley. Interim Vice President for Academic Affairs, Dr. Laura Stevenson. And Washburn Student Body President, Shayden Haynes. On July 1st, 1997, Dr. Jerry Farley began his term as the 14th president of Washburn University. Serving 25 years, he is the longest-standing president in the history of Washburn. Through his visionary leadership, we have experienced a dramatic improvement on our campus and the overall student experience, earning Washburn a reputation as one of the top academic institutions in the Midwest region. Known for its highly regarded faculty and academic rigor, modernized facilities, residential halls second to none, a partnership with the Kansas Bureau of Investigation, which puts their building right here on our campus, competitive athletic programs with top-notch facilities, and so much more. Dr. Farley continues to seek every opportunity and works tirelessly to provide students with the resources to become their best self. Now please join me in welcoming our university president, Dr. Jerry Farley.
Hello, everyone. Hey, good. We're ready to roll this afternoon. Thank you for taking time in this first week to come out and participate in this. I think that it is an important activity that we do, and it's a symbolic activity that we do. You came through a tunnel of academic faculty members. Yeah, forgot what they were. When you walked in, and when you walk out from here, in 4 years, you'll walk through that same colonnade to make certain that you have finished your degree. It is a pleasure to be responsible for some of the things that happen on the campus, but I recognize, as you will, pretty quickly, that things that happen are not just happen because of you, but because of a lot of other people that are involved. And that's what the situation is that we have here. This is really quite an achievement that you have entered into here. You have decided that you want to be an educated person. You've made a life-changing decision to attend Washburn University. We have a wonderful university. You'll have the opportunity to receive a great education, but you must work for that. Washburn was founded with the idea that the university was open to everyone. The first class that came to Washburn University had women, had men, Confederate and Union soldiers, and black and white students. We are proud of the tradition of this open access, and that you have continued that access with your attendance here. You're each a part of this story, and the story is long from being finished. Whether you are one of the first in your family to attend college, like I was, maybe you came to the institution because someone in your family was an Ichabod, an alumnus, or perhaps you're from Topeka or from another country and have come to Washburn. Now, during your time here at Washburn, you will hear much about our Latin motto. I hope that you have tried to remember it, memorize it, and practice it because you will hear it many, many times. And what that is, our motto, non nobis solum. Non nobis solum. It means not for ourselves alone. Now just ponder that for a moment. We are doing things not just for ourselves, but for a lot of other people. We'll talk about them. Take time to think about what that means to you and to the environment that we are here at Washburn. And your education is not just for you. Now, it's going to be good for you. You're going to live well. You're going to live better because of your education that you have here. But it's also for your family and those that you love. When you graduate, non nobis solum means to you that you're entering society as an educated citizen. Quite an awesome task for you. It's your responsibility to engage in campus life, not only as practice for emerging with the community in which you are a part, but when you're a graduate, you should now be so well and be better because of what you have done and how much more rich your experience has been because of your investment. While you're here, create relationships with classmates and become involved in campus organizations. Perhaps you will find a job on campus in the area of which you are interested, but maybe there's just a variety of other opportunities that you may avail yourself to, from working in an office, working in a laboratory, or producing a live athletic event. Take time to invest in relationships with faculty and administrators. They have a genuine interest in you. At Washburn, you will have faculty teaching our classes. We don't have graduate students teaching the classes. Our faculty are experts in their field, and they love teaching and sharing that love with you. Perhaps you came here to pursue a specific field of study, and many of you know what you are going to major in. You'll hear that question many, many times. What's your major? You may already have decided that, and that means you're ahead of a lot of people, and that's great. On the other hand, if you are unsure, perhaps it's okay. It is a rare thought that you know yourself well enough and feel comfortable enough to plot an entire sequence of what your life is going to be at this time. Maybe you will find and have a passion for new things that you learn, and maybe you change your mind about what you want to study. I don't recommend this, but I changed my mind 4 times, changed my major 4 times, until I found something that I truly love doing. We also want you to keep an open mind before you become committed to a single field of study. Explore other courses and learn about different careers that you would be available to participate in. But the college, the university, the greatest gift that we can help you with will be the introduction of new topics that you find fascinating. And maybe you find an occupation that you've never envisioned. Embrace the opportunity to learn in the general education courses that you'll take in your first period of time here at Washburn. Regardless of your major, there are skills to acquire from the general education courses because they transcend any particular career. The skills that we hope that you would learn in those early classes are things such as critical thinking, communications both written and spoken, problem solving, and perhaps athletic reasoning, analytic reasoning. You might have some athletic reasoning as well. Intellectual curiosity is important. Each of us learn by listening to others and trying to find common ground. Give others your undivided attention. Engage in something we call civil discourse by speaking honestly and decently when talking with one another. Learn to disagree without being disrespectful. We must take responsibility and leadership in a creative environment in which dialogue flows and flourishes with everyone involved. In today's world, there seems to be an ever-increasing number of ways to polarize ourselves and separate ourselves from others. Divisive ideological differences are particularly troublesome to me. While persons should have the strength of their convictions, we must remember that we live in a society where people have different views. We hope that while you are here at Washburn, we can help you learn to think critically and discuss and debate civilly, to form your own opinions based upon a wide range of ideas from many different perspectives. And you will actively engage, and you will do it without even thinking, in civil discourse. Perhaps your friends that you had in high school followed you here to Washburn. Perhaps you followed friends whose backgrounds and interests match your background and your interest. But if you only socialize with others who are exactly like you or nearly like you, you may have wasted an opportunity educationally, morally, and strategically. Being comfortable with those not like you is an asset, and diverse relationships will open you to an array of wealth of ideas. Each of you are important. You bring a unique set of thoughts and experiences that are different from others. You are different from others. We can learn from each other. I hope, I pray, that your time at Washburn is filled with positive memories. You will make good friends, friends that will be with you for a lifetime. I still see roommates from college, classmates from college, many years after we have not seen one another for a while. We hope that you learn more than you ever imagined. You've thought you've learned a lot in high school and in other ways, but you've never imagined how much more you have to learn. Take care of yourself, take care of each other, and have a great, wonderful year. Thanks for being out here today. Thank you. Thank you.
Dr. Laura Stevenson came to the interim vice president of academic affairs role after serving as a dean of the College of Arts and Sciences since 2004. She joined Washburn University in 1985 as an assistant professor in the Department of Psychology and served as an associate professor and the department's chair prior to moving to the college office. Dr. Stevenson grew up in Columbia, Missouri, and earned a bachelor's degree in psychology from Goucher College in Townsend, Maryland. She earned her master's degree and her doctorate in clinical psychology from the University of Kansas. Dr. Stevenson trained at the Texas Research Institute in mental sciences. She has 2 grown sons and loves to travel, having visited all 7 continents. It's my privilege to introduce Dr. Laura Stevenson.
Thank you. Welcome to all of you. I'm so glad you're here, and it's so good to see you. I'm an interim, which means I've just started at doing this, and this is the first time I've ever spoken at Convocation. And let me tell you, I'm really nervous. I couldn't sleep last night, and I kept thinking about, I probably have a lot in common with all of the freshmen here because this is a new role for me. And I kept thinking about, can I really do this? Do I really belong here? Is this what I want to do? Am I going to screw this up? And I imagine that a lot of you are going to have thoughts like that this year and maybe even now. And so in thinking about what I wanted to say to you, I kept thinking about, okay, I want to give you the perfect advice that's going to guide you to success. And I struggled with coming up with that. And yes, I think there's a lot of universal advice you're going to hear, and it's really good advice. You know, things like show up for class, read the syllabus, ask your professors for help, take advantage of all the resources that Washburn has, get involved on campus. And I even kind of go into Ms. Frizzle role, you know, from the Magic School Bus, and I want to say, take chances, make mistakes, get messy. And all of that is very, very good advice, and I endorse it all. But then I started to think about all of the different paths that each of you took to get here. And you're going to take a different path, each of you, on your own way to graduation, and you're going to find some advice that's really helpful to you and some advice that really didn't fit with what you needed. And so I decided that instead of offering you guidance on how to be successful, I want to take you and ask you to take some moments here with me to think about what's going to be important to you in guiding yourself. And I'm going to ask you to think about 3 different questions. And, you know, for once, I'm going to say something your professors probably won't say to you very often. It's okay if you want to pull your cell phone out and text yourself the answers to these questions, just to have it as a record, because I think at some point you may change your mind about what's the right answer to this. Now, you know, maybe this is just a sneaky way of getting you in the practice of taking notes, but anyway, my first question that I want you to think about is who's in your corner? All of you, most of you, I think, had help getting here. You didn't do it all on your own. You know, maybe it was a mom, a dad, a sister, a friend who encouraged you, who supported you when things were difficult. And I want you to take just a moment and in your mind or on your phone, text yourself, who was that person or who are those people? Who are the people who were in your corner, who supported you? And just take a moment. And I'm going to say, if you had somebody that came to mind, text them today and thank them. Now, one of the things you're going to do in college is you're going to add to that list. You're going to add faculty, you're going to add roommates, you're going to add students in your classes, you're going to add peer educators, tutors, RAs, counselors, advisors. You're going to be building a team. You are going to be building a support team here at Washburn. We, faculty, staff, are all here to support you. And you're building a team because you can't do college all by yourself. You're going to need help. And you need to build that team, and we're here to help you do it. One of the joys of being in an administrative position, and one of the things I really liked about being dean, is that every year graduating seniors are asked to identify a person that made a positive difference to them while they were at Washburn. And it was always so heartwarming to read what seniors said because they would point to different faculty, different staff, and it was just a wide spectrum of people, and I always realized just how helpful and how caring our faculty and staff are. And I think you're going to find that. So, first question is who? Who's on your team? You're going to need a team, and you're going to build a team, and it's not going to happen overnight. Second question I want you to think about is why. Why are you here? What's your mission? Now, Washburn has a mission, and most universities have missions and businesses have missions, Washburn's mission is that we enrich the lives of students by providing opportunities for them to develop and to realize their intellectual, academic, and professional potential. That's what we're here to do. Faculty and staff are here to help you do that. But you come here with a mission, a purpose, and it's important for you to think about, well, what is my big picture? Maybe you came here because you have a career in mind. Maybe you're not sure. Maybe you just think, I want to get a college degree. And we hope that's part of it, and we hope you can do that in 4 years, and we're here to help you do that. Maybe you have in mind, I want to provide a better future for my family. Or maybe you're thinking, I want to help others. Or I want to answer scientific questions, or I want to pursue the arts, or I want to change the world. And maybe it's changing the world in big ways, maybe it's changing the world in small ways. And maybe it's more than one of these things. And again, your purpose can change. Your reason for being here and for what you want to do may change. But by having that big picture, that purpose, that's sometimes what helps you get through the tough times. Because you are going to sometimes run across obstacles and difficulties. And if you can keep in mind, what is my purpose? Why am I doing this? It will help you. The last question I want you to think about is how. So, who, why, and how. Every day you are going to have opportunities to build your team and support your mission, support your purpose. And how are you going to do it? And you will have opportunity after opportunity, day after day, to work towards both of those things. And these don't have to be major things. You know, sometimes it can be just a little thing. I'm going to ask a question in class. Okay, now that may sound like a really silly little thing, but for someone like me who was really shy in college and always sat in class and very seldom said anything, that was huge. And it might be something like striking up a conversation with a fellow student, and that person ends up becoming part of your team. It may be participating in a campus activity. And we have tons of activities going on all the time. We have concerts, we have plays, we have lectures, we have sporting events, we have talks. You may want to join a campus organization. You may want to connect with a professor, talk to them during their office hours, talk to them after class, go to the tutoring center, form a study group, hang out in the library. Sometimes these things can do more than just they can build your team and support your purpose. So again, every day you can think about, how can I build my team and how can I support my purpose? Who, why, how? Those are the questions I asked you to consider. I think those questions can help guide you. And we are here, again, I want to stress that over and over, and by we, I'm talking, if you see these faculty, these beautiful faculty in these robes in the front, they are the people who will guide you, and there are lots of other people, staff, and all sorts of advisors and counselors who are here to support you. In closing, I just want to say, you belong here, you can succeed here. Now, I'm supposed to say, go Bods at this point, but what I really want to say is, go you. Good luck to you, and we're so happy to have you here. Thank you.
Now I'm happy to introduce your Washburn Student Body President, Shayden Haynes. Shaden is from Elkhart, Kansas, a senior majoring in international business and marketing with minors in leadership and political science. She is involved in Delta Gamma Sorority, URGE, United Way Greater Topeka Board of Directors, Mortarboard Honor Society, the NOSO Honors Society, Beta Gamma Sigma, Order of Omega, Phi Kappa Phi, and the Honors Program, Leadership Institute, and WSGA. Please welcome Shayden Haynes.
Perfect. All right, we're almost done, y'all. I know it can be a little long, but promise. All right, hello everyone. My name is Shayden Haynes, as Richard just mentioned. Thank you. I have the honor as serving as your student body president for this upcoming academic year. I would like to take this time to personally welcome you to Washburn University on behalf of the Washburn Student Government Association, also known as WSGA. Now, you may be wondering what's with all the robes and why are we here? Well, Convocation is a chance for the Washburn faculty and staff to welcome new students to campus. It is our hope that after this event, you see a community of people right here for you that will strive to ensure that you will make it to graduation, no matter your starting point. This is also an opportunity for us to invite you to our campus life. To do this, I have 3 challenges that I want to share with you all today. First, I challenge you to soak in the culture of Washburn University and make your college experience everything you've dreamed of and more. If you aspire to join various student organizations and gain leadership experiences, then there are over 70 student organizations for you here to lead. If your passion isn't already represented by a club, no worries. Go ahead and start one. If you love sports in high school or played them at another university, there are intramurals here for you to join. If you love to shout your team spirit, go Boz! Woo! I knew that was gonna land poorly, but I had to do it. Then there will be countless teams here for you to cheer on with Washburn pride. If you have an interest that aligns with community, civic engagement, leadership, scholarly or creative research, or you want to study abroad, consider partaking in the Washburn Transformational Experiences, also known as WTEs. There are funds available here that will allow you to accomplish those things that you never thought possible. Don't only partake in the experiences that bring you comfort, but also those that scare you, because those are the ones where you're going to grow the most. I hope every student takes this as a fresh start to an opportunity to grow personally and professionally. But I also want to stress the importance of mental health. Although it is incredible to serve others and accomplish great goals, you must put your mental health and well-being first, which is my second challenge. This is something I've always struggled to do. I thought I was being selfish if I ever said no to anyone or to any opportunity. I stretched myself so thin that I hit a breaking point and barely got back up. This decision had negative effects on my grades, and when those took a turn for the worse, self-pity and doubt set in. Thankfully, with the help of my lovely professors right here and friends, I was able to pick myself back up. I have since learned that no organization, assignment, club, or job is worth draining yourself to the point of no return. Finally, my third and final challenge is for you to think about your legacy here at Washburn University. I know this is your first year at Washburn, and it seems like you have all the time in the world, but it will go quicker than you think. So make the most of it, but also bring other students along your journey. Leave a lasting legacy here at Washburn by mentoring and helping other students. Create positive change by looking for areas that are lacking here at Washburn, and then let's fix them together. It is also our job as WSJ to serve students in any capacity that they need. This can be a campus action project, this can be policy change, advocacy, and so much more. We are here to serve. I am here to serve you. I hope that it is my job to ensure that every student is heard and listened to at every opportunity. I cannot wait for you to embark on this life-changing journey. Hopefully, throughout this year, you remember these 3 challenges. 1, embrace all that Washburn has to offer and make this experience your own. 2, put your mental health first. 3, think beyond yourself as you move forward with your college career and actively bring others along with you while you create positive change. Find something that isn't working and work to make it better. Think about how you can create change so powerful it will outlive you after you leave Washburn. Accept these challenges, and I promise you won't regret it. Thanks for listening.
All right, now we're going to do our tassel ceremony. So students, if you can and are able, please stand. And faculty, if you will stand, if you're able, and please face the students. Ichabods, you were handed a scroll and tassel as you entered White Concert Hall today. This scroll carries the university alma mater on one side and the Ichabod on the other. The tassel serves as a reminder of your purpose at Washburn University. It symbolizes your entry into the scholarly community and the academic achievements you will earn during your time at Washburn. Put this tassel somewhere that you will see it often to remind you of the goals and determination throughout your academic journey. Joining us today, adorned in their academic regalia, are your faculty, who you can rely on to mentor, pique your curiosity, and challenge you to achieve great things. They welcome you into this scholarly community they have built and expect you to work hard, ask questions, and develop a passion for learning while crafting your discipline. Students, you can expect your faculty to be there to help you when you find it difficult, celebrate when you achieve, and support you well beyond the years at Washburn. Our motto, non nobis salom, not for ourselves alone, is lived daily in our faculty. Them and many others before you have built the reputation of Washburn. Now it's your turn to find your place, create your story, accomplish great things, and carry that reputation forward. Welcome to our Washburn family, and thank you, faculty. I invite you to continue standing if you are able to sing our alma mater. The lyrics are on the back of the card. Please join me in singing the alma mater, led by Washburn student and vocal major, Elena Hageman. Doctors Farley and Stevenson, please lead our faculty to form the faculty colonnade from the southwest doors. Students, you may be seated, and when we dismiss you, you'll exit through the colonnade out the southwest doors.